Physics is a fundamental necessity needed to make our three-dimensional universe work, as well as the two-dimensional ones. Newton's three laws can be demonstrated in the last place science could ever apply: cartoons.
But at least it's warm around the fire.
Hey, if we're underwater, how could there be a...
They know what they did wrong. An object in motion, being the wrecking ball, will stay in motion once being thrown. An object at rest, being the tree, will stay at rest until being acted upon by an unbalanced force, that is the wrecking ball. Skydiver ride shows that an object at rest, which is the main elevator, wants to stay at rest unless being acted upon by an unbalanced force, which is the pulley pushing it up. An object in motion, being the main elevator when dropped, will stay in motion unless acted by an unbalanced force, which is the pulley slowing it down. Walt Disney's movie Bambi shows that when you increase the force, which is the push the bunny takes off the ground, and keep the mass the same, which is the mass of the bunny, then the acceleration will increase. Bambi, in Walt Disney's film, shows that when you increase the mass, the difference of mass between Bambi and the bunny, and keep the force the same, then the acceleration will decrease at an inverse proportion. The bumper carts demonstrate Newton's second law because, as you can see, all the forces applied to the carts are the same when pushed towards each other in a clump. Yet the carts with less mass move more freely, while the carts with more mass struggle, concluding that more mass creates less acceleration.
I'll just stroll around and find me a cute little dancing partner. A little too baggy.
The creators of the cartoon, Mr. Magoo, helped demonstrate Newton's third law. The character using the punching bag shows that the action of his hand hitting the bag creates an opposite reaction, which causes the bag to come back and forces the hand to come off. When Magoo accidentally goes on the trampoline creates an opposite reaction, which pushes him up into the air.
This body ride is a great example of Newton's third law.
Not only has cartoons enhanced my attention on physics, but Castles and Coasters has enforced my attention on this too. From log rides to roller coasters, each one has reinforced my understanding. As I observed how the park uses force to get the ride's speed, velocity, and acceleration to come into play, I also saw how friction, inertia, and gravity can influence these things too. Every ride uses motion and direction with a push or just a pull. The trip to Castles and Coasters wasn't just a fun trip, but more of a scientific commencement.